Namaste, Daji.
Namaste, Vidya. Nice to see you again.
Same here. How are you?
Great. And you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. So in the last episode, we came to know so much about meditation and spirituality as well. So let's continue it also in this episode.
Be happy to.
And about the meditation, when we talk, I would like to ask you one question here. So meditation basically starts with thinking, and then slowly it turns into feeling. So what does that from thinking to feeling? How will you explain it?
Well, that's a natural outcome of it. When baby has to grow and become adult, see, the evolutionary scheme does not allow thinking to remain just a thinking. It has to be pushed and transformed into something higher. Yeah. When we talk of evolution of consciousness, what does it mean that consciousness is evolving? You see, there is a consciousness of all kinds. There is a difference between your consciousness at this moment, which differs from what it was yesterday, or even 10 years back, or when you were a child. It keeps changing, and it will not be the same 10 years from today. Your consciousness as an individual is different from your mother's, from your father's, from other human beings. See, what is it? At what level we differ in this consciousness spectrum? Like a stone has its own level of consciousness. Plants and trees, insects, birds, animals, human. Even in human, there is a huge spectrum of consciousness. Angels, gods, goddesses. The whole spectrum of consciousness, not only within a particular class, but from class to class, there is a whole variety of the whole thing. Now, when we talk of evolution of a human being, what is it actually evolving? We have three things: subtle body, gross body, and causal body. Sthula Sarira or Karan Sarir, or this Sukshma Sarir. So there are three things. At a physical level, can body evolve? Something that takes millions of years to evolve. In this lifespan, my body can only age. It can decay. Okay. Soul being what it is, eternal, pure, it cannot also evolve more than what it is. It is pure in its nature. How can it evolve further? So in between what is there, the subtle body, Sukshma Sarir, there are four of them. Chit, Manas, Buddhi and Ahankar, four. Now we are focusing at the moment through meditation only on Manas. The role of Manas is to think. When it evolves, what does it become? Its function particularly, the feelings only. Yes. For example, you take this example world across. When a husband is thinking of something, for months he keeps on ruminating over things. He doesn't share it with his spouse, with his dear wife. For 3 months he puts up with all that nonsense. And one day she asks, why are you not trusting me? Tell me, what is your problem? What is bothering you? Let me help you. And then you downpour all your issues and say, oh, these are the things. Unnecessarily you are worried, this is the solution. She offers it just like that. I have seen it in my life so many times. Because generally, by and large, man keeps thinking. Woman has a direct ability to feel things. They are, to my understanding, their consciousness is more evolved than man's. And they are able to perceive things differently. So this is what I call evolving race. Humanity is evolving race, only through consciousness. One aspect of it is evolving, letting thinking evolve into feelings. We'll take upon these aspects of evolution of consciousness in many different ways one day. Maybe we'll need 2-3 episodes for that. Okay, so it was simply to answer you that it is evolution from thinking to feeling. Okay.
So, Daji, is this a religious practice or how is it different from others?
Oh, I don't consider this to be a religious practice or even spiritual practice, though people say it's a spiritual practice. To me, this entire thing is a journey.
Okay.
It's a journey. What do we understand by religion today? Was it the vision of the founders of these religions? Or did the founders actually think that they are founding any religion? Lord Jesus Christ, when he passed on, crucified over the cross, did he think that he was establishing a religion? He was a Jewish gentleman. What became after him through his teachings was Christianity. Same thing is with many other religions. Buddhism. Was Buddha Buddhist? No, he was not a Buddhist. What became after him, like many other great religions, they became, after their teachers passed on, we created a structure. And we trapped ourselves that, oh, I am better than you. Even within Hinduism, we worshippers of certain deity will claim, my deity is better than yours, my deity is greater than yours. And we go on changing. They are not fighting, we are fighting for it, emotionally, often out of ignorance. The true meaning of religion, if you see, break this word into two, re and legion. Re means again. Legion, it comes from the word ligar, L-E-G-R-E. Like ligaments, ligar, legion, is to connect. Ligaments connects our muscles. Now, in religion, what is being connected is my lower self with the higher self. In yoga, we call yajjuti iti yoga, one that joins my soul, my atma with Paramatma. So the role of religion is to reconnect myself with the source. That's the only purpose of religion. Meditation actually makes you go inward. Religion takes you outward. You take any religion, for example, they'll say, okay, let's go to this place. You'll find God, or you will experience God in this location. Or I have to go to that location to feel God. And we fight over locations also, that location is better than this location. I would not like to name names, otherwise, people will say, oh, you're criticizing us. But judge it for yourself. Haven't you said often in your life, oh, this tirtha is better than that tirtha. This particular religion is better than this deity is better than this. So religion is always taking us away into the external world and making us forget the true essence which is within. When we realize that, we stop searching for that divinity outside and try to feel it inside. That's when spirituality begins, where you like to experience the presence inside. See? But then the journey has to continue. Often people practicing yoga, the great yogis, the great meditators, they're stuck with their own experiences. Though feeling and experiencing is a great thing, you're transcendent from thinking, you're transcendent from forms, dogmas, and beliefs into something higher. Yet, we get trapped in our own experiences. Oh, this experience has been so good, I like it. I would like to have it again and again. But then you're binding yourself with experience. Spiritual practice is supposed to liberate us, but you're binding yourself with experience that I wish this experience is repeated again and again. See the problem. So spirituality is also not the solution. One must move on further and further and further. Don't be bogged down by anything on the way. Transcend them. Finally to the state where there is a changeless condition. Absolutely changeless. And that's what in Upanishads and Vedas they call it neti, 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 when they attain the highest. In this highest state, one cannot describe what it is. Because that perfection is not here in this mundane world to compare it with. That's why they say not this, not this, not this. Neti, neti, neti. Take for another example, the search of knowledge. A person who is searching, the knower, the knowledge and the process of knowing, or the lover, beloved, and love. Okay. When lover is merged in beloved, only love remains. Okay. Lover is not aware of what love is now. Now I can simplify this further, this understanding. It's like when the drop of water, the raindrops falling in the ocean, do they remain drops?
No.
They become the oceans. The drops are not there to talk about what the drops are looking like. They have become part of the ocean. So when this religion culminates into this union, yoga culminates into this union, the merger, there is nobody left to talk about the final state. Anybody, whosoever be, they say this is the final state. Who is talking? If he is still there, that means he is not merged. If he is still there to talk about it, I don't mean the death. What I mean is the ego state. See, so our journey always continues. There is no dead end to this journey. Okay? So it's simply put, religion takes us outward, spirituality takes us inward. And spiritual practices, when we transcend all these things, they keep on moving from experiencing to reality where there is direct perception. Feelings, as I was talking to you earlier, you can go on feeling about things, experiencing things. Years after years, let us say you have a partner, business partner, or you have a relationship with someone. And you say after 3 years, oh, it was bad investment. Either financial investment with a partner or emotional investment with your beloved. Had you been so, I would say, seer, where you can see things directly, or you could perceive things directly without having to go through the experiences, then you can say, yes, I would not have wasted my time and emotional and financial energy in these things. So what we are lacking is the direct perception. And once we have the direct perception through meditation of God, then we are overwhelmed by the godly presence inside. And when He is there, I am not there. When I am not there, there is bliss. The weight of our ego is the thing that binds us, that binds our consciousness like a black hole, not letting anything pass through that. And bliss truly begins. True joy comes after that. Satchit Anand people talk about begins here. But then this Anandam is so heavy to such a person, he gets bored. He says, I can't have this. I want to move on further. I want to unload this. And true renunciation starts. Renunciation is not you leave your family and your dear ones, but to even now renounce all this Anandam business of spirituality. Then you intend to nothingness. It is not that there is nothing. There's profound things are there, but you don't have any name for it. So we call it whatever, neti, neti, neti.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So Daji, you told us so much about meditation. I would just like to ask you, how much do you charge for this?
Holy Lord, how much are you willing to pay?
How much ever you ask us.
Well, God is not for sale. If God was for sale, how much could you pay? And if you could pay, why would you need God? Please think about it when you invest your money in godly realizations. I don't wish anybody pay for even a naya paisa for God realization, because there is no business in godly kingdom. What will He do with your money? So whosoever asks, shun such people. God cannot be transacted. And my master used to say, I received this knowledge free of charge from my guru, why should I charge? Same thing I can say, I received it freely from him. Why should I be charging for this knowledge, for this experience, for this training to become something? There are no charges.
Daji, how to fit heartfulness in our daily lives?
Wonderful. We have to start somewhere. We have to initiate certain level of mental consciousness. When we meditate, what generally happens is slowly and slowly we go deeper within ourselves. There is an entire shift in our consciousness and mood and attitude. Everything changes inside. The inner weather is changed. Okay. Now, having changed this, having sat for a few minutes of meditation for which we have prepared so much, after meditation is over, one should, actually we advise that you should sit continuously for another 5 minutes just to feel what has happened, like savoring the inner condition. And once you have identified what it is, see, there's a drastic difference between before meditation and after meditation. Feel that difference, try to identify that and hold on to it. Okay. It is almost like, when they lay the concrete outside, many crazy guys, I would say, when the concrete is freshly laid, they would go and write something, I love Monica, or I love Harsha, or so and so is stupid, or they would walk on it. They spoil the concrete. The impressions are marked permanently. Okay. The inner condition is finer than that laying of concrete. It can get spoiled just like that if we are inattentive. So after meditation is over, one should sit comfortably for a few more minutes, 5 minutes, savor the condition, have a grip over it, let it settle down inside, from top to toe inside your system. Okay. And when you are confident that, okay, now I am able to hold on to it, slowly walk into, you have breakfast, while holding on to that state inside, like a miser, not letting go of money. You also preserve that so much. You see, you worked for it, might as well retain it. And try to go on inspiring yourself that, yes, during my daytime, I will not only maintain this inner state, but if possible, I will further refine it. You see? Sometimes what happens during our working hours, you have some argument with someone. At the same time, you are connected inside. For a moment, you might think that I am losing my temper. You see, you have to act also artificially sometimes, but don't let this cool disappear. Hold on to it. It requires a bit of practice. But suppose in that moment you lose that inner poise that you had in the morning, right? So take a break for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. After this argument is over, cool down and retune yourself again actively. Bring it back. Don't wait till the evening comes when this aspect of cleaning I was trying to tell you is kicked in. Cleaning removes all these things that we create during daytime. But there are times when you don't want to go home dirty with such impressions. It's like, when you're having a nice dinner or a lunch in your office, or there's a meeting with a salesperson or somebody, a vendor, take them to a restaurant, you're having spaghetti, and the tomato sauce falls on your white, beautiful shirt. You don't walk around in your office and say, look at my tomato ketchup or a sauce. So you have to clean it right away. Yeah. We don't go home with such angry impressions or excitements in your head or depressions in your head. We need to get rid of them right then and there. Or if you happen to just carry it home, sit for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Remove this baggage that we are carrying and interact with your family members with a fresher perspective. Why pollute them with our garbage? So why we do such a thing with our mind, with our heart, with our attitudes? Drop them, be lighter, and enter the house with that spirit. Any activities that we do must have the touch of the meditative mind that we had in the morning. Otherwise, what is the use of meditation? For example, let's say you go on earning money, crores and crores and crores. But what if you don't use it for various causes? Happiness of the family or happiness of society, or give it to your employees. They'll be happier. They'll work loyally, more faithfully. They'll care for you even more. When money is utilized, it's dynamic, it has a value. Hoarding it in one room, it's of no use. Holding it in another account is of no use. It has to be utilized. When we earn spiritual wealth, it's like that only. When this inner spiritual condition is not made dynamic, it loses its value. In fact, more I use this inner wealth, I think it multiplies it even more. It grows more beyond our imaginations. So the more I work with this inner state, more dynamic I become with that spiritual state, more hearts I touch with my attitude, which is so spiritual. I think more people will benefit and say, oh yes, I like this man's company. I can work with him. So meditation has multiple benefits, not only God realization, but changing the society at large. Some people question, what do you do with closed eyes? How do you contribute to the society? I think this will satisfy their curiosity. What all is possible with this meditation? Say.
That's right. So Daji, how does your organization teaches heartfulness? So how can one get to know it?
Oh, well, now the modern days are different. Where sannyasis used to go house to house and say, or on the pretext of begging, they will touch many hearts. Now with this modern technologies, you can www, we have websites, addresses, and we have so many things going on. You can contact us through phones. We teach all that, see. On our website www.heartfulness.org, there is a way how to meditate, how to relax, how to do cleaning, how to maintain this spiritual state. All these things are described. And there are actual trainers worldwide. I think our presence is in more than 100 countries actually. And we have few lakhs abhyasis world over. There are few thousand trainers world over. But if you cannot meet these people in person, you can always request that, I am in, let's say, Guntur, far out place, or I'm in such a village. Just make a phone call, say, but I like to meditate with the help of yogic transmission. Can you help me? So we arrange such meetings long distance. Somebody may be sitting in Hyderabad, somebody may be sitting in some village in Andhra or Telangana, and the connection is made at a specific time. Let us see, the seeker is wanting to meditate at 6 p.m. On the phone, he can say, I would like to meditate at 6 p.m. So somebody would attend. Right? And it's a matter of experiencing again. And this is even more fascinating. You can understand the impact of this meditation when you're face to face. But when there is nobody face to face and yet you feel something, now you're talking about the system in action. You will feel that. If you don't feel, I don't know what I can refund you back. Okay.
So thank you so much once again, Daji, for your time, because as episodes are going on, it's more and more interesting and would like to know more and more.
Well, it's my pleasure and it's a joy to see so many people are enjoying it. I'm happy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my dear. Pranams.